What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, I know it has been quite some time since I've done a video, but with all the video games that are coming out for the holiday season, Gotham Knights being like right around the corner or whatnot, I figured now would be the time for me to jump in and give you my thoughts and my opinions on all the videos, all the footage, all the Twitters, the tweets, the TikToks, the YouTubes, all that stuff pertaining to Gotham Knights. My opinion on the combat. I'm gonna give you my opinion on the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying, as it pertains to a whole. I'll talk about. Well, finally, I'm going to talk about extended content, for the game, with how we've heard little to no plans about such things. So, if you would please, guys, smack that like button. If you enjoy the list, steals in the back as I talk. I will try to keep this brief and not get caught up in a ramble. Every time I say that, I always end up doing it. So, with that being said, Gotham Knights should be coming out with October 21st, man. I think if you pre-order it, so I've heard, that you get access to the game early. Co-op multiplayer, you know what I mean? I guess I could start right there, you know what I mean? As a little honorable mention. I don't know why they chose to go four characters with a two-player game. Maybe they just weren't trying to follow suit in the footsteps of Crystal Dynamics when it comes to Marvel's Avengers. You know what I'm saying? I've heard and seen a lot of people compare this game to be, if on launch, it will be similar to Marvel's Avengers. I've seen the bugs and the brokenness, the takedown situation. When you go for a takedown, enemies either one snap in place or they're not lined up, period. Uh, I want to talk about the combat. I have seen all the negative reviews on it and whatnot, but I've had to formulate my own opinion rather than, I hear you and I take your opinions into, consideration, but considering that I am a person who is an advocate of change and whatnot, I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to basically give the characters in the game a bit of their own identity rather than have them fight like Batman does in the old Arkham games. Now, will it be a learning curve? Yes, of course. Will it be something that we all have to just get used to? That's, guess it remains to be seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out if I even want to pre-order the game or not. I haven't quite decided yet. I think I'm going to land on it because I'm going to need something to play. But yeah, combat, it seems a bit stiff at moments to me, you know what I'm saying? Especially with characters like Nightwing and Robin. I feel that they should be the most free-flowing characters in the game. Of course, you got Batgirl, who would be more akin to Batman in the game, and you got the brute Red Hood, who, though he uses a lot of fucking projectiles, it seems. I'm sure I've seen some of his up close and close quarters combat. The man's a brute. He just absolute physical. Now I hear a lot of people say, probably, oh, I'm not that interested in Jason, but I think it's probably gonna be one of my favorites just because I just like what Red Hood is about. So I like, again, combat. I think it should be interesting to, play around with it, whatnot. I've done worse with other games and given other people, other games or developers a chance. I feel I owe it to Arkham, to Batman, one of my favorite superheroes, to at least see what's going on with the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things. I know people have already realized that this game has nothing really to do with the old Arkham verse. I think they made that clear. This is just, in my opinion, the way I look at it, an alternate timeline of what could have happened if things would have went down this way. So that's kind of where I stand when it comes to how the combat of the game. I really do hope that it's easier than it seems. It does look interesting with all the tiers, like each character having 11 tiers of combat stuff to play with. So the game itself. Let's move on and talk about uh, the game as a whole story and just progressing through it, what it offers. We're going to be talking about mainly replayability, which I really believe it offers a lot of that, because if you play through the game as one character, you're going to want to, and you can switch throughout the game, they say, and each character levels up. But I think that uh, a lot of people are not really fans of the characters leveling up along the side of them or whatnot, at least per not in this game, because you like to at least level that character up from level one to whatever, rather than jump over to him for the first time. And some people may not see it like that. Some people may not experience, but this game is supposed to be an open world crime fighting game where you see now in this background, this huge city is a playground, and some people like to experience it from the ground up, you know. So yeah, I mean, of course, I'm sure you can move through the entire game solo or with someone. So that's gonna be interesting to see where we go with that. You gotta forgive me if you hear the people in the background. I just don't be understanding that I be doing work, but yeah, you'll be able to play the game through the story mode, co-op or solo. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to play again and over again with your friends or whatnot. Uh, Switch characters, level them up, experience the characters. They talked about new outfits and whatnot. I've seen a bunch of those. The skins look fire as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, forgive me how whatever. It's been a long day, but the skins look fire. You know what I'm saying? So uh fire as hell. That just sounds stupid. All right. The skins look dope, man. The story looks interesting. Like I say, I'm interested to see where it goes. I always know that with the Batman stories, they always have a twist. Like M. Night Shyamalan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see where this goes, and I'm interested to see and play with each different character through the story to get it from their perspective along the way, because you know that there's going to be different dialogue and all that stuff to go through with each character and whatnot. Not to mention the banter between each character themselves along in a fight and whatnot. Now, I've heard some people say that the writing in the game is akin to some CW shows or whatnot, and I mean, I hadn't really paid too much attention to the dialogue or whatnot. I've just been watching the gameplay and whatnot, and seeing what everybody's experiencing and hearing everybody's opinions and about it. And I mean, I guess that'll just be something I'll wait to see. I mean, come on. We know who's developing the games these days. It's not the same people who used to give us the solid gold we used to get back then. You know what I mean? Right now, I think everything is just a cash grab, and they just looking for a way to get more money. You know? Let's talk about content. You know what I'm saying? Once you're done with story and whatnot, to wrap this video up, man. So I'm assuming, once you're done with the story, they're gonna have something lined up, some new villains coming in, possibly some, some other missions. I mean, yeah, of course, after you beat the game, I'm sure you can explore the city and continue to do all the side missions and quests and detective work and all that. But that's gonna have to be something else if it's gonna be a multiplayer online co-op style game to keep the game going forward. If they're gonna be looking past me playing with all four characters, you know what I'm saying? So let's just hope that they have something along the pipeline rather than just a couple DLCs, and they looking to offer and bring more to the game to continue it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not really much they can do with it other than make it a 4-player game, and I highly doubt that's going to happen. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts real quick in this little 10-minute snippet of the game. You know what I mean? I just wanted to let y'all know how I felt about it. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. Guys, I will be doing more videos. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just bear with me. It's just getting real rough, and I'm making it work. So I will be dropping more videos about more games that are coming out. We got the Hogwarts. We got the Call of Duty. We have the God of War. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna be dropping videos, dropping content and whatnot. Definitely putting on stream. So I encourage y'all to come through and check those out as well. But yeah. Until we meet again, guys, always remember, if you're a junior, your mom has moaned your name while having sex with your father. Take that with you. Ha! Peace.